Leeds have rejected a second approach from Newcastle for Jack Harrison. An initial approach was made earlier in the window and Newcastle were prepared to pay £19 million. They've recently increased their proposal, but the clubs remain, we are told, miles apart in their valuation of the winger. Mark, before I get to you, I've got a tweet come in from Darren, who's a Leeds fan. He says, Newcastle's latest bid for Harrison is a joke. £20 million, really? Leeds don't need to sell him and he doesn't need to leave. He's at the perfect club to play regularly and to push for an England call-up. So that's a Leeds fan's take on this. But for Newcastle, why Jack Harrison?
Well, he got man of the match at the weekend, so I think that shows you something about his qualities against Chelsea. I think he absolutely fits the profile that Eddie Howe would normally go for. You look at the players that Eddie has had success with ever since he was at Bournemouth and, of course, Newcastle. He gets those younger players that he can mould and work with and develop. You have to remember Eddie Howe is a coach that wants to be on the training pitch. He wants to improve players, and that's something that he's done throughout his career. It's clear that there's a long link with the recruitment team and Eddie Howe. When you look at what they've done, the players they've signed, there's a connection there and a synergy that's working at the moment. He doesn't go and just get the big names or spend the big bucks or dish out big wages. He brings players into Newcastle that he feels will be better than what they've got and can add to the squad. I think Jack Harrison would certainly add a nice balance to what they're trying to do. He's a great character. He's a great lad off the pitch. He's got huge Premier League experience. You have to remember he was at Manchester City for 3 seasons as well. He's 25, so he's still got some really good years ahead of him. Let's take a little look at some of the statistics as well when you look at Jack Harrison. This is his appearance record in the Premier League. 74 appearances, 17 goals, 12 assists. The big chances created at 16 and the shot conversion rate 18.9. But this next graphic is the one that I think might just prick a few ears. This is his comparisons with Rafinha, who left Leeds to join Barcelona. Appearances very similar, 71 for Jack, 65 for Rafinha. The goals, just the one goal in it, 16 for Jack, 17 for Rafinha. And then the assists, 9 and 12. And again, not a lot in that. And that shows you his value to Leeds, as that tweet from that Leeds fan suggests. He's really important for them, but you can also see exactly why Newcastle would be in for a player of that quality, particularly when you look at those numbers.
Yeah, and if you think of how much Rafinha cost, then it's fair enough that Leeds would say no to that bid for Jack Harrison.